What's up, everybody? Welcome to day 6 of NoFap. The time is 8:22 a.m. On my way now to back and bicep day, but last night I broke my fast, and it was a glorious feast. It was a very amazing. I had something that I haven't had in months. Not only did I break my fast, I broke my diet. So I had a burger and fries. I haven't had that in months. Now let me tell you, it was delicious, it was amazing, and I probably shouldn't have had burgers and fries. Not because it's like, not because of like, it's unhealthy, because I knew it was unhealthy, otherwise I wouldn't get it. I mean, otherwise, you know, I would have been like, no, I'm not going to eat anything unhealthy. I was like, no, I'm going to eat something that I want to eat to break my fast and to enjoy it and thank God for it. And then I felt, not immediately afterwards, it was a big burger. But after a while, I felt something that I haven't felt before, which is, well, not haven't felt before. I haven't felt in a long time, which was I could hear my heartbeat. As I was sleeping, I could hear my heartbeat, which probably meant my body was taking in the carbs and the sugar that I was eating, and it was going, oh man, we can pump insulin. Our insulin can get to work, you know? We pump insulin, and then my blood sugar just shot up all of a sudden, probably out of nowhere. So yeah, that was interesting. It was very interesting. I wasn't a big fan of that. I didn't really like feeling that, because it was, I noticed it was noticeably harder to sleep. It was noticeably harder to sleep. And then when I woke up, I definitely felt slightly more groggier than usual. So, you know, I'm noticing effects of going back on a carb diet. I like going back on carbs and not having a diet at all. So, yeah, I'm gonna. So hold on. Today's what? The 21st. The 21st, my parents are coming in 2 days. And then after 3 to 4 days, they're going to leave. I think so a week. After a week, I'm probably going to go back on the carnivore diet. Just because as much as I enjoy the carbs that I'm eating, like, they were really good. I've not had, like, the bread from the burger, amazing, phenomenal. Fries, so good. But I certainly I don't like how I feel, and I don't feel like really bad. It's not like terrible. It's not a terrible feeling, but I just like how I felt better when I was on the carnivore diet, when my body wasn't working on carbs and sugar and it was working on fats. Like, I felt better. Like, I feel worse, but it's not bad, is what I'm trying to say. So, I am probably, after my parents leave, and I'm gonna of course tell them about my diet, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna challenge them. I'm gonna challenge them. I'm gonna say, hey, I know you guys have had rice every single day, because it's true. I've had rice every single day, almost every single day, when I was living with them. They know that I love rice. I freaking love rice. It's so good. But my life and my body drastically improved on a certain diet. The carnivore. When I was on keto, it was great. When I was on the carnivore diet, it was great. So I'm gonna challenge them. It's like, hey, like, well, obviously I'm gonna tell them about my diet. They're gonna be like shocked, because it's like, yo, you can't live like that. It's like, I'm gonna tell them I lived like that for like a month and a half to 2 months, and I felt great. So I'm gonna say, hey, listen, try it for a month, and I'm going to expect a no, because my parents are pretty set in their ways. But I'm just gonna tell them, like, it changed a lot in my life. It felt really good for me. My dad's a firm believer of a balanced diet, but I think he'd really benefit from just only eating meat. But he doesn't believe in that stuff. He's a very stubborn man. I think I get my stubbornness from him, and I admire that kind of stubbornness. Men are allowed to be stubborn, especially when things work for them. So, yeah, it's a green light and I'm not going, come on. But yeah, I'm also probably not going to be vlogging when my parents, because they're going to be, not only are my parents coming over, but they're going to be having guests. Guests are also saying, guests that I don't know are going to be staying in my house. Essentially, my place is constantly being used as a place for my parents' friends to crash, which is kind of annoying because I very much value my privacy. But my parents are coming over. Their friends are coming over. It's not going to be a whole lot of room, so they told me that they're going to stay in my room. So it annoyed me when I first heard it, but at this point, I am going to try and be a good son and all of that stuff. But I certainly, I don't know. It's a kind of a boundary I would like to have. I mean, it's not a huge deal. It's really that I just prefer to be in private. It's not that I haven't been in private before. It's like, I used to share a room with my brothers. So it's not so much that I, like, despise it, so much as I just think it'll be annoying. But I can endure it. I think I can endure it for a week, you know? If I can endure it for 3 to 4 days, then it's fine. I prefer to have my privacy. It's my room, you know? But yeah. I'll update you guys later. There's a lot to talk about, but I'll update you guys in a little bit. For now, Backing Bicep Day. Check it out. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. What's up, everybody? We're back. It is 8:39 p.m. What a day it's been. It's been an amazing day. So that sound's going on for a long time. Somebody just flushed their toilet or something. I have no idea why that sound's going on. Usually it doesn't go on for this long. But I'm gonna tell you. So, like I said this morning, I broke my diet. I had a burger last night, and then I had some Hawaiian food today. And I don't know, going through fasting just makes you appreciate food a lot more. And through that appreciation, like, you praise God for it. And it's food, but when you fast, you start to realize, like, this came from God. God allowed this to happen. So you become a lot more grateful. But it's been 2 months. So I looked it up. I started doing my meat I looked it up. I started having the carnivore diet on July 11th, which means I've been in over 2 months. I've been doing the carnivore diet, and there have been instances where I broke the diet for a few days, and then I got right back onto it. So I've been doing carnivore diet for 2 months, and I got to tell you, when I finished that Hawaiian food, and when I finished that burger, it has been a long time since I've ever felt full. Like, I feel full. I didn't have dinner. I had lunch and that's it. Because I felt full and I still feel full. And it feels weird because it feels like, it feels weird because I feel like I have a brick in my stomach. And when I hopped onto the scale, I noticed that I gained 5 pounds. I stepped on that scale yesterday before I broke my fast. I was at 155. When I checked, I was 160. I gained 5 pounds with 2 meals. I am full, right? I'm still full right now. I didn't eat dinner because I was full. So it's weird. I don't like the feeling, to be honest. And I'm kind of just, I'm gonna eat when I'm gonna be hungry. I'm gonna eat when I'm hungry, if I'm being for real, because like, this is weird. It is really weird. I don't like feeling full like this, especially for this long period. It feels unnatural to have this feeling of being full for this long, and it also, it just feels uncomfortable. Like, I'm over satisfied, if that makes sense. To the point where it's uncomfortable, you know? It's not like debilitating at all, but I do feel a slight discomfort in being this full. So, you know, I think carnivore diet, it's just the way to go. It just really is. It's just the way to go. And I'm kind of just breaking my, I will say this though. I will say what I've noticed as I ate carbs, it affected my workout a lot more. In that I was lifting more. I felt that myself lifting more today. I felt myself having energy to keep going more today. So that was pretty cool. And I can understand why, you know, some people need some carbs to bulk. You can bulk, but purely with carnivore diet. But I understand why people when they have an excess of calories and carbs, you know, that's kind of really the bulk, is just an excess of calories and stuff like that. Just plenty of other things that go into it, but I definitely had a lot more energy to lift. I felt a pump, and not that I didn't feel a pump when I was on carnivore. It just recovered very fast, which makes sense because if I'm having a lot of protein's building my muscles back up. I recovered very fast, and with this, but I didn't feel. I felt a very short amount of pump when I was working out. So yeah, I would go home pretty fast, or I would take longer breaks. But now at the gym, I'm not taking longer breaks, and I can definitely go for more. I'm not struggling too much as I used to. So I added more weights today because it was a push day. I added more weights today on certain workouts. Some I'm still struggling with. And I could definitely feel a difference in my workout. So that's it's just interesting observations that I'm making. Also, they have a punching bag. They have a punching bag at my gym, and I took some bare knuckle shots at it today, and I realized very quickly that you need to train how to punch. You cannot just punch. You need to train how to punch, because I almost broke my wrist. And I've laid into that punching bag before, but not like too seriously. But today I just punched. I did a combo. I did a jab to a cross to a hook. And the jab and the cross were fine. The hook almost broke my wrist. I definitely did not. And when I looked it up, I was like, what's the most common injuries in boxing? And they said, oh yeah, it's usually wrist injuries for people who don't know how to punch. And I'm like, okay, that makes sense because I almost broke my wrist. So it's very interesting. And I do want to learn some boxing. Kickboxing, judo, jiu-jitsu, those are the main 3 that I would like to learn. But other than that, like, yeah, I don't know. Something on the bucket list, and maybe something I'll take seriously and like something a little bit more seriously in the future as a hobby. But I would like to have some income first to be able to go to a class and say like, hey, teach me how to fight, you know? So that was an interesting discovery. My wrist is fine right now, but it was definitely hurting to like grip for a while after that punch. So yeah, that was very interesting. Other than that, I after today, this morning, I didn't think it was gonna be any sales. I got 3 sales today. So I didn't actually make profit because what I put on ads, the amount I put on ads, like I'm testing new ad sets, seeing if they work. They're not doing so well. My $60 ad set's the only one that's doing well. That sold 3 today. If I didn't have those ad sets, I would have made profit, which is why I'm going to try and scale that ad set again. Which has been difficult. It's been on and off. It's so weird. Because when I try to scale the ad set and duplicate the ad set, like that one just doesn't do well, which is so weird. It's so weird. Maybe I just need to give it more time, but then it'll cost quite a bit of money. But you know, it is what it is. We'll see what happens. But yeah. Other than that, I'm actually liking where I'm going with this. Today, I started asking some business people, like, hey, like, I gave them all my metrics. I gave them all what I was doing. It's like, hey, what do I need to work on? Because I've already ordered the ads, right? And they were like, listen, you can order your ads. You can order the ads, but you need to take control of what the ads show. You need to learn how to make good advertising. Even though you're not putting it together, know what ads work, what strategies you need to use to make ads work. And so, you know, I watched a bunch of videos. I watched a video tutorial. It's like, here's what you need. Here's the questions you need to ask yourself before you make your ad. And then once you have those questions to make your ad, you know exactly what to put on the advertisement. And I was like, okay, great. So I answered a few questions, put it all together, and I was like, okay, I have things that I want to test. And I got my ads today, my new ads, without the refinement. They were terrible. They were worse than the ads I ordered in the beginning, and I was just like, all right, here are my... And luckily they allow for revisions, so I gave them my revisions. Hopefully they give me something that I'm happy with, but yeah, it was weird. I think they kind of just wanted to churn something out really quickly, and then give it to me, but it was awful. So I sent my revisions. I don't know how long it'll take, but it'll probably take them the weekend, but hopefully it'll be good. So I can start running those new ad sets and see how those do. And I think my product can sell because it's been selling every single day, and it can. I think it can sell. I think it's my ads. You know, I truly think it is my ads. That's the problem. So I'm going to try and make different. I'm going to try going with the ads and see how those work. If those end up failing, if I'm making new ad sets and I'm making new ads and they're failing and I'm not breaking even, I'm gonna give myself a limit too. I'm gonna give myself a time limit. I'm gonna do a bunch of research and I'm gonna think about it. But as of right now, I'm still losing money. I made profit. Well, I made break even to a little bit of profit today, which is fantastic. I made just slightly, I think like $10 over like a $10 profit today, which is great. But I want to make that consistent. So I'm gonna work on my ads and all of that stuff and see how that works. And if I can't even consistently break even, I have to. And I've tried new ads. I've tried different ad sets. They're not working. I gotta move on. I cannot get attached to this product. If I get attached to this product, I'm gonna end up failing. I'm gonna end up losing all of my money. So right now, I need to do more and more testing. I need to do more and more work. If I don't, I'm gonna fail. So that's the truth of it. It's the truth of it. I can't get emotionally attached to anything in business. It's the truth. So, other than that, NoFap today has been really easy. And it does come with my hourly push-ups, but it also comes with just reading my Bible. And fasting really helped because I feel so much more gratitude with the things that I have. I feel so much more gratitude with the food that I can eat, for the little things, for the air that I breathe. When you realize, when you build this, how do I describe this? This is really just for Christians. Because if you're an atheist or you're agnostic or you're anybody this is really just for Christians right now. Because when you realize that every single thing that is good on this earth comes from God, then you start to look around at the things that you have, that you've been blessed with. All the money that you have, that's God's. All the air that you breathe in your lungs, that's God's. All the food that you're consuming, that's God's. Everything you own in your room, you don't own. That was blessed to you by God. Your parents are a blessing. Your siblings can be a blessing. It's every single thing is a blessing. Every single good thing is a blessing from God. When you realize that, you build and you can build up this attitude and habit of gratitude, then you can start walking in the Spirit. And when you walk in the Spirit, nothing can touch you, not even lust. So when I'm going through this attitude of gratitude, when I'm going through this attitude of gratitude, the urges didn't come today. I didn't have any urges at all because I'm walking in step with the Spirit. I'm having this I'm seeing things around me that I took for granted. And I realized that's a gift from God. And so with that, NoFap was easy. NoFap was absolutely easy. So if you're a Christian, attitude of gratitude. And if you don't have that, fast. Fasting is great. Instead of meals, spend some time with the Lord. Read your Bible, pray. And you'll discover things that you took for granted. And you'll discover things that it'll blow your mind. It'll blow your mind. And you'll find that NoFap becomes easier. So, for those of you who aren't Christians, check it out. That's all I can say, is check it out, because it's working for me. So, if you're any other religion, or you're atheist, agnostic, and you're doing NoFap, try it. Just try it. If you're really hard committed on, hey, I'll do whatever it takes to get off of this new addiction, be a Christian. Read your Bible. Pray. Give it a shot. You never know what'll happen. If you say you're willing to try anything, if you want to do anything to get rid of this addiction, I challenge you to try. Now, that being said, let's get your comments. Mike, don't let the crazy women get to Don't let the crazy women get to you. Here's a comical thought. The one who doesn't know how to trace a package and the one who doesn't know how to merge are the same woman. Oh, okay, that's a good one. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Hey, you know what? That's definitely long past me, and I try to look at I try to look at ways to twist it positively. But you're right. If I had the thing that I've learned is that when you have an emotional reaction to something, you let it control you. You let it have power over you. When something can act, when something to get you to feel something, when something or somebody can get you to feel something, they have power and control over you. It's the truth. And I have outbursts of it, and then I remind myself it doesn't matter, and then I forget about it. But I think that I would like to build, and I want to get used to that. I want to get used to this doesn't matter. This really doesn't, you know? Like if somebody ever cuts me off like that again, I'm just gonna be like, all right, pal, and then just go about my day. Make one comment about it, and it doesn't even have to be a snide comment. I'll just be like, all right, that was weird, and then go about my day. And to just keep just have it be a passing thought. It doesn't mean like don't think about it, but it means like think about it and then realize it's stupid, and then it'll go away. You know, and it's that kind of mindset of stoicism that I want to have, and I would like to have. It's easy to say that I am stoic. It's easy to say I want to be stoic. I want to have that built into me and ingrained into me, that stoicism and that silent strength. But I just don't have that kind of experience in practice, you know. I haven't had a lot of opportunities to stay stoic. So I would like to have more opportunities to show that, I want opportunities to be like, hey, this is an opportunity for you to be stoic and strong and capable and non-emotional. And I don't have a lot of situations like that. So I want more of those things. I want more of those to come up. I want more of those situations to come up so that I can catch myself and train myself to become more stoic. But yeah, it's thanks for the comment, Mike. That's funny. Yeah, that's all I got for today. Thank you all for watching. If you have any comments, if you've stuck around for this long in the video, leave a comment down below or a question. Let me know what you guys are up to. Anything you want, just keep it appropriate. And yeah, I like interacting with you guys. So please leave a comment or a question if you're still watching. But yeah, that's all I got for today. Tomorrow is chest and try day, my favorite. Back and bicep day is great, but chest and try day is my favorite for sure. And yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I'll give a big business update and all that stuff. And oh, my parents aren't coming. Okay, not yet. That's on Saturday. But I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Catch you guys later. Peace. Oh wait, not peace. I didn't say my usual thing. I have like an outro, and I've said that every night, and I don't say it, so I'm gonna say my outro. Stay strong, stay focused. I'm with you guys. I know you guys are with me. Stay strong. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow.